Today we have a Utilitech high velocity 20-inch fan. This technically does not belong to me, but I came across it when I was taking a look at some stuff and in a work shed. And I thought I would do a quick video on it. I've seen these, I see these in Lowe's. I have a Utilitech box fan, which we've done a video on this channel for. It's a black one, and that was, I think, acquired at Lowe's. And I know I think they're really SMC Medea products, if you will. Polonus. Utilitech is always a tongue twister for me, and I think they try to make it sound commercial, utility and tech, like, ooh, it's technologically advanced kind of thing. So there's one of these at the location I'm at, the gym I belong to at this particular location. I call it the Midwest location. There's a few drum fans there, and there's one of these. And next to the big steel drum fans, it seems inferior and it seems floppy, and it's filthy dirty, of course. And so I just, not that I didn't think highly of them. I just really wasn't, it really didn't catch my eye too much. Then I see this one kind of sitting in here, and I don't think there's a list a mile long of fans that I would like to acquire, and they're typically always box fans. For those of you who follow the channel know my affinity for box fans above all. But I've been getting more fascinated by these high velocity floor fans, or whatever you call them. And I do apologize if the camera's moving. I am in a workshop with basically a wood deck-like floor, and if I just slightly shift my weight, I see that everything moves here. So I do apologize for that. But seeing this here, I thought, okay, let me just kind of scratch that itch a little bit and play around with one of these. And yeah, like when I think of these fans, I see them somewhere from my childhood or whatever. I think of like Dayton's, Patton's. I think Lasko has done some good ones over the years, and maybe perhaps Lakewood as well. But these are they're high velocity fans, and what I think maybe makes me resent them a little bit, if that makes any sense, is they don't make box fans like this. They'll make 20-inch floor fans, but they won't make a box fan like this. Lasko was the last one to do it with their metal bladed box fan, but that's kind of given way to the Air King, and we've done a video on that, and I'll save my rant of affection for that fan for that video if you want to go check it out. So I think I've resented these a little bit. It's like, well, why do people still buy these? Why do they even make them? Like, they do make plastic bladed versions, of course, out there on the market, but they make this high velocity, like, kind of category, but they don't do it for box fans. It drives me nuts. Metal grills on both sides, metal blades, that good old fashioned chopping sound of the air with those metal blades. As a business person, I do know the answer. If there's no market for it, there's not going to be any demand for it, so they're not going to make them. But for whatever reason, there is for this. And maybe, just maybe, in commercial applications, people say, you know what, these don't fall over as easy as box fans. Even the heavier, more commercial ones like that Lasko I just mentioned, these are steady, and if they do fall over, they're all metal. They're just gonna pick them up and keep using them. Maybe that's why. Maybe also because they're not in a box, they're seen as easier to, like, throw in a work truck, throw in the shop. You can mount them up on the wall, or you can use them on the floor. So perhaps I'm answering my own question here. Okay, so let's dive into this. Because I'm in the Midwest location, I don't happen to have my meter with me, so I can't go through the amps, the volts, and the power factor as I've been doing as of more recent by request. So we're just gonna do a good old school, just fire it up. This thing looks like it has like 0 hours on it, so I'm gonna keep my eye on this fan and see if it actually does get any use. All right, so we'll do low. I think it's a 3-speed. We'll find out. High, medium, low. There's low. I'm trying to get us out of the airstream here. It's noisy, but it's like what I expect. Medium. Wait a minute. I did have it, I think, backwards. So that was high. I was going to say, my goodness. So this is low. My apologies. So there must be an off on either end, or it just goes in reverse order. So off. So low, medium, high. Okay, so it goes low, medium, high. I do like it. Not gonna lie. Check out the spin down. Yeah, there's just something to be said about those metal blades. What I'm curious is, those of you who also watch the channel, they're different. I do have a set of metal blades from the Lasko high velocity floor fan. They're shaped similar, but they are different. They are different, and I have an experiment coming for that. So you can do this, which is kind of cool. What I'm wondering is, when it comes to service, and I do feel like I've seen some videos out there that I don't know if it was on the Utilitech brand, but it certainly was similar. What I always like about metal blades, to me, they always gave the appearance of, even if it doesn't have oil ports, the ability to service them much easier. Now there's an oil port in the back. No oil ports. So I wonder what would be involved to service this. What I also like, hence the word utility, is if you have an application where you need to use it like this, or you need to use it like that, you could, like, for example, like, say, I don't know, you have it up high, in an opening in the ceiling, and you're moving, trying to push air down or exhaust air up. I'm glad they just don't limit you to like something like that. Not that most applications have that. It also seems to have a metal, I don't know if this is for mounting, or it's more likely, it's for the cord. The cord can go up around the handle. That's convenient. I do like that. It's a three-prong grounded electrical cord, which is good too. We talked about the handle, the grill. I should imagine to pop this off. It's probably, yeah, it seems like it's just removing the sides there. But for oiling the back of the motor, well, it seems to me, good old Utilitech here, it seems to me you would have to get the blades off. Get the blades off, obviously it's easy to oil the front, and then you would have to remove those bolts to get to the back. It's a shame they just don't have an oil port. Although you could almost get a thing of Zoom spout. But what would you really be oiling? Yeah, so anyone out there, let me know if you've serviced one of these. Because ultimately, if this lives here, no one's going to service it, and then I take it home for a weekend and service it. It's just what I do. I'm seeing if there's a date code on here. Made in China. There's a lot of foreign language. Customer service. There's a phone number you can call. It's a warning on it. Now, I don't see a date code, but judging the condition it's in, it's probably not that old. And I'm curious why it was acquired, because this is the only fan at this location, and I've never even seen it in service. All right, so you guys let me know, because I'm still kind of new to the high velocity fan hobby, if you will. So let me know, out of high velocity fans, what you think is the best on the market these days. Is it this Utilitech Medea SMC brand, or is it good old Lasko? What do you guys prefer? And it'd be cool to hear why. Make sure you like, subscribe. This is my first high velocity floor fan video, but if you're into box fans, check out the channel because we got tons of them and a lot more I'm sure to come. Thanks for watching.